Welcome to the end of 2019. How is everybody? About a year ago, not about a year ago, exactly a year ago today, I was finishing up a great month at the Ford dealership that I was working at. We'd come together as a team, had really done a great job pushing toward the end of the year, and I made a decision on the very last day of the year that I was going to turn in my 2 weeks' notice to a dealership and a dealer group that I had spent the last 26 years with. This was a really, really tough decision. It was a decision that was impacting my family. It was impacting my life. And it was something that I didn't come to lightly. I came to it over the course of probably 6 months, I would say. And I will have to say the reason that I made this decision was to make a change in my career. I wanted to make a change to where I could affect more people's lives than just the people at the dealership. You see, I had been in the dealership for 26 years. I'd gained a lot of knowledge. I knew how to sell cars. I knew how to follow up clients. I knew how to treat people right. I knew how to close deals. I knew how to work deals. I knew how to just basically do most of the things that are involved at a car dealership. And I wanted to pass that along to other dealerships by creating value in a product. So the product that I chose to go down was the product that I feel like is the most important, which is human capital. And today, going into 2020, I'd like to say that all of my thoughts have been justified in 2019. Human capital is the most important piece in any business, including the car business. We have run so long just working on selling cars. And the truth of the matter is, the car business is the greatest business in the world. Car dealerships are phenomenal. They hire people and they employ people in the community. They are a gigantic supporter in most situations in the community. They are some of the biggest giving people in the world. However, we do a really poor job of onboarding, hiring, training, and retaining people unless they just can figure it out on their own. And there was a time where that was fairly easy. There was a time where the keys were hanging on a keyboard in the back, where they handed me, when I started, a buyer's order and an appraisal pad, and it was really easy for me to kind of get the idea. I go out and I talk to people on the car. The car had a price on the side of the window. We'd go for a drive. They'd make an offer. I'd get their car appraised, and it was a pretty easy process. The finance person, the person who was in the business office, would then take the credit application. They'd send it over to the bank, get it approved or not approved, and we'd go on down the road. The person would put some down payment, we'd finance it, and I'd hand them the keys, and they'd be really happy, go over the car. Now things are a lot different. And at dealership level, people that are being brought in to be salespeople at these dealerships, or really, I like to think of them more as they're more of a consultant, really, because the truth of the matter is they're really not selling anything. The people have already gone on the internet. They've already done the work. They already know what they want. And what they're looking for is someone who really cares about them, who genuinely cares about what they care about. They don't need somebody to pick out a car for them necessarily, because they've already, for the most part, picked it out online. Whether it be a used car, then it's a specific vehicle. If it's a new car, they may need to know something about the equipment, but they need to know what's important to them, not what's important to you. So I bring this up because I'm going to be doing some videos concerning hiring, recruiting, onboarding, and retention throughout the next few months. And I find that it's very, very important for dealers to make the decision that they're not going to have the type of turnover that they've had in the past. Once you make that decision, make that one of your goals for 2020. Once you make that decision, then it's a matter of just figuring out the right process for having that happen. So I'd like to say in signing off that my year-long time with Automax Recruiting and Training has been one of the greatest times in my entire life. I have affected more lives, have loved what I do, have been able to share love with people and really invest in them and see them really blossom. In some cases, become incredible salespeople in just a very short amount of time. And I've also been able to assist dealers in finding really good, high quality people that they haven't been able to find on their own or through any other means. So I'm signing off 2019 with a big positive. The car business is still the greatest business in the world. We still have all the opportunity, and becoming a sales consultant at a dealership is still the greatest opportunity that anybody could ever have. However, as time goes on, we've got to be willing to change and make it a better place for everyone. Goodbye, 2019. I'll see you later.